Join us today as we are exploring the ghost town called Rush here in Arkansas. It's located in Marion County inside the Buffalo River National Park. We do some detailed exploring of the buildings on the property around Rush. Then we stumbled onto some ruins that I haven't seen on any maps. Here's some snippets of what's coming up. I don't think this would pass inspection. Smile, you're on TV.
Well, you caught me in my worst point back there.
Oh, really? Let's get down here soon. We're gonna find out. I don't know if we're gonna figure out what this is, but we're gonna go see it closer. It seems that there's some sort of structure right here. This is what we call an Ozark spark. A little piece of history, a little spark of interest, hidden in the woods, forgotten about. If you want to check out Rush, Arkansas, you can come here to this float service on Highway 14. It's 11.5 miles south of Yellville or 22 miles north of Marshall. Take this county road right across the street. It's County Road 6035, and that takes you straight into Rush. I want to get a little bit of the footage of the road coming in and its condition. So this is Marion County Road 6035, and you go down this road about 4 miles to get to the ghost town of Rush. It's pavement right here, but it does turn to gravel right at the very end, so we'll show you that. Welcome to Rush in the Buffalo National River Park. We're going at a pretty good grade downhill from the sign that said Rush, but the actual town is down the hill in the bottom here. The road's in moderate shape, I guess. It's got a few potholes, nothing serious. It is curvy and no guardrails, so think about ice when you come down here. Now, right here is where the pavement ends. And the fun begins. I don't know if I'm supposed to park on the side of the road here or what. Let's go on down here. I'm just gonna park right here beside the fence. What do you think? You want to live in it?
No.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. No lead paint, no rat hantavirus or anything. Beautiful. But I do love these old houses like this. We're gonna get some of these. And no, I'm not inside. I'm standing on the ground right here.
Okay.
The ceiling in here is a lot higher, like they used to do in the old days. And then that back room back there is low, probably 7.5 feet. Just guessing. There's old flue. Kind of odd that it's open like that. No sickness in there, that's for sure. The whole floor is covered in. The whole floor is covered in poo. So I know Rush was built in a rush, but come on. I don't think this would pass inspection. But yet it still stands. Ha! Some sort of car fender or a truck. There's no telling what sort of other relics are out here, scattered out through the woods. There's an old bucket crushed over there. Some screen. Saw some stuff over here too. Looks like an old foundation of something. Yeah, it's an old foundation of one that's been torn down or fell in or something. Let's see what's over here. Yeah. Still placed in the proper order. So this was the edge, it looks like, of the civilization. I hope this is not a tick farm. I haven't seen any yet. So here, lots of little pieces of metal and things scattered out through here. There's a metal piece of metal over there. Is that you, babe? Did you hear something? So I noticed right here that it's cut out and this is leveled. There's some rocks there. Looks like foundations. So my guess is they were either intended on lining them up here or they were lined up all the way out through there, and then of course back to the houses that are buildings that are left, but it's cut out and flattened. Yep. All throughout the Ozarks are the dogwood blooms right now. Sorry about the wind, y'all. It is super windy today. I think it's like super windy. It's about 14 mile an hour winds today. I was hoping, being down in this valley here, because we're at the bottom, next to these hills, that would block the wind, and it does a little. We're still getting some pretty good gust. Let's go look at some more of these buildings, huh? You always find these scattered out through homesteads. It's, different plants and stuff. Flowers people planted back in the day. What do we have here? I don't know, but there it is. Let's look under here. As someone who lives in the Ozarks here in Arkansas, I'm a little surprised that there are no termites in here. Not that I'm a termite expert or anything, but everything I got gets eaten up by termites for some reason. But I'm betting you that they didn't have a exterminator here at any point. They might now, actually, but I don't know. Isn't that cool how that dirt has been weathered away, probably by wild animals camping under here over all these years? Who knows? The structures and ruins in this area date from 1880 all the way to 1940. So originally these people came in to search for silver, but accidentally discovered zinc. Many left disheartened and broke. I think most of the structures here that remain are from the World War I zinc mining era. Apparently the last residents left in the 1960s. I didn't realize they stayed here that long, but that's what I read. Huh. Look at this wallpaper. Yeah. I wonder when that wallpaper was put on.
That's a good question.
It's cardboard. It's like art cardboard kind of. I'm gonna zoom you in on that wallpaper in there. Is that apples or roses or what is that? I know. Some old cupboards right next to the outside. We're not going in.
Are all these bugs swarming you like they are me?
You stink.
No.
So we have multiple layers of wallpaper up there, or ceiling paper, whatever you want to call it. Sheetrock. They used to have sheetrock. You fighting the bugs?
Yeah. Are you?
No.
I don't get it. What's the deal?
I don't know. There's a flue. I don't really understand this lower flue. I'm definitely gonna have to research this because I've never seen that. The brick is up there, and then this is wood, just wood planks coming down, or wood 2x4s coming down with planks in there. I'm not really sure. I've never seen that. Obviously, this was the kitchen, it looks like. Let's see if we can find some snakes. You like snakes, don't you? So we're going up behind here. So the highway is up there. It curves around. The pavement ends, and then this is the gravel road. It comes in behind or in front of the strip of houses and buildings here. There's a drum. So if you like to play the drums. More drums. Tires. Junk. This is getting into, there's no bed spring right there. This is potentially broken glass. I don't know. I'm not going to walk through there. They call it a ghost town, I suppose, because there's nobody here, so they just say it's a ghost town. Not that it's haunted or anything, right? But maybe that is where it comes from. But I know being here and just kind of thinking about where this town came from and what their hopes and dreams were, their plans to mine silver, I think. To know all of that and to see this so empty and dead, it is almost like there's ghosts here in a sense. I don't know that there's ever been, I'm pretty sure people research ghosts here, It sure has a feeling of like the past is just below the surface and they're all going about their daily lives. We were just right there, and that's where the 4 buildings or so are in a row, the flat area. We drove just a couple hundred feet down the road, and we come to this. I guess the second installment of leftovers from Rush. This one is in bad shape. Watch that right there. Let's see what's in the attic. I need that fancy light. Can't see up there. Here's another one, huh?
Oh, sometimes don't you think there's water running down?
Yeah, this is definitely a stream. There's some more of those rocks.
Yeah.
Swat them bugs.
Yes.
Yeah, this one is in bad shape right here. No floor in here. In this part, anyway. Oh, this has been shored up. It's been shored up too, so it don't collapse. See, this is all new stuff. New footings, metal brackets put in, new timbers. This is all to keep it standing. It looks like there could be some in the other sections over there too. Well, that one's definitely not a safe one to be walking in for sure. Not that you can walk in it, I'm just saying. They put cross beams in here. Yeah, there's not a lot of the original structure left to hold this up. This is all added right here. These 2x, not 2x. So there's some original beaded board. The old timers called it beady board. That's probably a piece right there. I'm not going to flip it over, but that's probably a piece of it. Oh yeah, check out this door. Good eye. This is awesome. Look at that door, the panel missing. 2 panels missing there. Cool. Well, let's go see if there's anything else. I think there's one more structure up on the hill. So this creek is right across the little road in front of the strip of buildings. It's a dry creek right now, but I bet it rages on when it comes a good rain. There's a tick. We'll just walk this way a little bit. Look at this creek. Hey, if you like this content, please subscribe. We really need subscribers. Follow, share, like, comment. All of these things help us. Thank you. I bet there's a lot of semi-precious gemstones around here, but I'm no geologist.
You see that thing that looks like a bridge?
Oh
maybe?
yeah.
Yeah, and it looked like a bolt or something was sticking out of the top
Oh,
of the rock.
Yeah, it's probably the original bridge to come across that creek to over here. So that barn, so this barn right here was right there, or right here somewhere. I would say it's probably right there in this flat. You can pause it and read that if you want. Now up here we have the silver smelting furnace. We will show you this so you can pause it and look at it, read it. So if you read that plaque, you know that they first thought they had silver here. These prospectors built this furnace because they would heat it up and melt the ore, and the silver would run down out of there. And unfortunately, on the first smelt, they discovered it was zinc instead of silver. And they were pretty much broke, disheartened, and tried to sell it to a fella for a can of oysters. And the fella turned the offer down. He would rather have a can of oysters than this massive barbecue grill. Nowadays, I don't know. I think I could live in there. Might be a little tight fit, but hey, look, there's trees growing up there. Gravel road to the picnic and boat ramp area. There's a campground and the Buffalo River. It's just a simple dirt road, gravel road, pretty flat so far. It just runs along this little creek, I believe, towards to the mouth, which is at the Buffalo River. We'll go down here, see if there's a lot of people, and check it out. We moved a little bit farther just down the road from the smelt furnace when we see this rock wall, and I'll put the name of this homestead right here on the screen because I can't remember it right off, but this is shown on all the videos about Rush. I was hoping to find a little more detail than most videos, but there's a lot to go through here. Yeah, this has been walked quite a number of times. Pretty cool, huh? I know. Yeah, it's a hinge. Alright, it's where you mount the hinge, I guess. Maybe it was blocked off at one point. Oh, this is cool. I think this is the rock. Like the structure back here. The house, whatever. Some more leftover flowers from years gone by. Steps to some ghost house that used to stand here, or shed. But that's neat over there. Makes me think of a castle hidden in the woods somewhere. Oh, there's another entrance to the road. Let's get over to this rock wall. So this is not just any old rock wall. This This has been carefully constructed structure. The building itself. Get through these little paths here. There's a path that way. Did you hear that? Oh yeah. Yes, this is the actual structure. It's actually closer to the road on this side. We drive up, if we keep driving around, we'll come over here. We'll be over here to this area. Had sort of a, probably a walkout basement, you know, because you go back this way. And the ground level is up there. Oh, cool. What is that? Is that a whale? Oh. A bathtub. Yeah, I don't know what it used to be. I mean, I'll put it on the screen, but I can guess. I thought I read that it was a homestead, but it could have been a store. I don't know. Could have been one of the owners of the mining company. I don't know. We'll put it on the screen, or I'll voice it over, and you may never even hear me say that. Let's go around here to see what that square thing with the pipe sticking up is. And I'm not the only one that comes up in here, for sure. This is definitely a path. Of course, there's the back of the hole we were looking through right there. Ouch. Some briars. Stickers. Man. Could have been a whale. Pipe right there. Probably a whale. Yep. It's about 5 by 5. Something like that. And then you have some more footings. This looks like an old, I don't know why they would put a footing back there and then you would raise it up. See, they got it raised up. And there's a piece of something. This looks like it was the corner post, or one of the posts anyway. They had boards laid on it. I'm not sure what it would be here. Well, it could be a pond or something over there.
Big old extra moss.
Some moss. Yep. These old cedar trees grow up everywhere around here. Guess we'll head down to the truck and keep going towards the picnic area that we were looking for. There's been a good bit of traffic. I would say a lot, but it's been more than I expected to be on a Monday during the day before school is out for the summer. I can only imagine what it's like during the summer when people are coming down here to go put their kayaks in and go fishing in the Buffalo, or just camping, because I'm not sure, but I think you can camp here. I don't know. We'll see in a minute. I think it's free, but I'm not sure. I don't want to say yet. We'll see. Here's our stairs. Now we get in the old squeaky Ford and head down to the picnic area. So we're driving along down this gravel road towards the picnic area, and I thought it was like just half a mile, but maybe it's a mile and a half. I can't remember. See, one thing to know about this area is the cell phone service is not very good. It's like nothing right now. So keep that in mind. You might want to get your maps all on your phone and before you start down the hill. I just got a few pictures. I just clipped some pictures. I didn't even download any maps really. I just snapped screenshots of the map and brought that, but I can't really look up any other details at this point. So I'm winging it. We're almost there, I'm sure of it. I just know it. So you take the high road, I'll take the low road. So the left goes to the kayak, one of the kayak boat ramps to the Buffalo. And this one goes to the campground, which is right across the creek. I mean, so really you're within sight of each other. But this, you have to go down across this little low water bridge, which floods during the rain, so remember that. Remember that. Very pretty. Lots of rock cliffs and nice breeze, tall trees. We're here at the Rush Campground, which is a short distance down the road from Rush, the ghost town. Oops, bumped the camera. This is beautiful. It's reservation only campground. No one is here today. Right, well, maybe they'll be here this afternoon. I don't know, but it's right on the Buffalo River, and you can imagine how peaceful this would be, assuming there's not tons of people. It's windy. Did I mention that it's windy today? There's quite a number of campsites here, picnic tables. I mean, the view here, look at the bluffs. I mean, these are not the sheer bluffs, but they are rocky bluffs. And I'll zoom in right now so you can see the bluffs. Smile, you're on TV.
Well, you caught me in my worst point back there.
Oh, really? More dogwoods. More wind.
Awesome weather.
Dun dun dun. Let's look at this sign over here and just see what is up with this place. There's the number to call and the website. And do not occupy before making a reservation. Trash free. Here's the registration station. Pause and look if you want. And also, there's the, I guess you register and do it online and all that stuff. There's your QR code right there. This is $16 a night or $8 a night for seniors. So it's not free. I was not correct when I thought it was free. No wonder nobody's here. Indian Rock House Trail is nearby. You can take a swam, go swamming. You can flow at, and you can explore Rush, which we already did that. We done gone and done that one. Rest rooms. So you can do some resting in here if you're in the need of resting. Really nice facilities, I think. Are they nice? Nice?
They're nice enough. Yeah, they're big.
It's big enough. We're headed back out of the campground and we're going to go look at the kayak and boat ramp. Probably see somebody down there. Here we are at the boat ramp, which is right across from the campground. I mean, it's all within the Buffalo National Forest, and it's all within the Rush campground area. But this is just a place to take your kayaks in or put them in, take them out, whatever. Let's see. Going down this hill here. This is your, probably don't want to drive every vehicle down this. There's quite, if I want to show you how level it is here. This is level, or that's level. So it's pretty steep. I don't know, what is this? 20 degrees, 15 degrees, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, we have another vehicle down here, kayakers. So we got some a shuttle bus down here picking up canoes. And yeah, it's the Buffalo. I guess you come in, do loop around this way, back out. So calming out here. So this here is at the Rush landing. A few picnic tables, little information. I'll let you pause this if you want to look at it. I'll just do two at a time. Pause. Pause. And this one's gonna be a little tricky. You might have to stop it along the way if you want to read it. There. And then we have a historic information plaque. You can pause that too if you want to read it.
Couple of things, the trails might be neat sometime.
Yeah, there's the two trails. There's the Indian Rock House Trail, and then there's the
Rush Historic District.
That's where we were. That's
Morning
the
Star Loop.
Yeah, Morning Star Loop. Let's go over here and check out this trailhead and see which one this is. I could have looked at the map just now, but I wanted to walk to it. Rush hiking trails. This is the Rush Mountain Trail, it says. Morning Star area is 1.5 miles. Clabber Creek Overlook is 1.6 miles. And the round trip is 3.5 miles. use caution. It says no dogs on leashes, or no dogs at all. I don't know. That's funny, because I've seen people with dogs. Let's just look in here a little bit. Old pond there. This is I'll just walk a little ways in here just to give you an idea how it looks. There's steps right here. I don't know how far whether they continue this on very much, but my guess is they don't do this this pebbles all the way, but maybe they do. If you like trails with steps on them, this might be for you. Because as far as I can see, there's steps. I'm not really a big fan of this. It's already starting to burn.
Sounds like we're marching.
Marching, yeah. Da, 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 da. No cowboys. Yeah, there's a lot of this pebble stuff. I don't know how far. Oh, okay. I'm already seeing it fade on one side here. They start off with it and lure you in. And once you've made this commitment, you're like, I might as well go the other 3 miles. Right on. Morning Star. Clabber Creek sounds delicious. Yep, as we see here, this tapers off or this fades out. And then we got a regular trail. Only 100 yards in. Ow! Got hit in the face by a rogue stick. What was that? I consume way too much Bigfoot and monster videos. I'm not saying I'm scared, but very suspicious when I hear sticks breaking. Now, I've seen a few bears in the woods, and I moved swiftly to the exit of the trail. Yeah, this is looking like a regular Ozark trail, hiking trail. Continues on up. But we are not going that way. This looks like a old bridge, or couldn't have been. It just has it juts out. It looks fake. It looks man-made. It may be. I don't know what this is. Maybe. Okay, maybe there was a mine up there, and this was the tailings or something. See, and there's some hills. Yeah, there's a structure right there.
Yeah.
Some kind of concrete structure. So this was possibly a bridge, or maybe they made a ramp come out, because this is awfully. It looks unnatural to me. So I was very suspicious that this was part of something. So let's go look and see what that is. Oh, don't get that in your eye. I want to get down there, but I don't want to roll down there, baby.
Right.
I don't want to roll down there.
I'll catch you.
Yeah. So let's get down here. So we're going to find out. I don't know if we're going to figure out what this is, but we're going to go see it closer. So this is those pebbles that they used on the trail up there, and it looks like there's lots of them. So I would say that's some kind of debris left over from mining. It seems that there's some sort of structure right here. And we were just up there, and that looks like a man-made berm that comes out. And there is a rock or concrete tower looking thing. Let's go. There's multiple things. Okay. Oh, there's another one. So, we have structures. Concrete layered structures. And there's the berm. Sun in your eye, but the berm is right there. It ends. It's like a beginning of a bridge of some sort. But I don't know what this would be. Go down here. This is rattle-headed copper moccasin area right here. Looks like a castle. There's a wood beam up there. This is a... I'm sure people find this. It's not like it, but I don't see it shown on any trail or anything. Any map. This is what we call an Ozark spark. A little Ozark find. A little piece of history, a little spark of interest. Hidden in the woods, forgotten about. This is why we do this, just for these little sparks. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start collecting Ozark sparks. This is our mission. This is our mission. Look at that. Yeah. Some kind of ruins. Big poison ivy vines growing up the side. I'm sure we're not far from the trail, but you gotta really pay attention to see it. So weird. Such a weird thing. There's these metal poles that go down in there with threads sticking out the top. I guess that's where you would bolt on something, probably mining tracks or... No, it looks like it's too steep there. I don't know what this is. And with all those pebbles over there on the hillside, it's probably some sort of rock crusher or something for the tailings to come out. I see more rock structures down there, I think. So the trail, the parking area is way through there, and then we walked up the trail. Let's see what this is. Looks like just rocks. They just threw some rocks out here. Maybe that's concrete. Oh, this might be some that's fallen in, been pushed over. They've been pushed over or something. Possibly. Well, we've had fun today exploring Rush. I felt like that we could just start exploring and see what we find and show you guys some extra, as I said, Ozark spark, you know, something a little extra that most videos don't show you. I'm sure somebody's got it on a video somewhere, but I've never seen this stuff. Wow, these dogwoods are just beautiful. Just that perfect time of year. Let's go find Missy. She stayed up on the hill. We continued on around this county road past the boat landing, and we come to this parking area here that is right behind the ruins that we were just looking at. And here's it says parking right there, but there's no mention of what's here. I don't see any trail information. My guess is the intention is so people can park and take a look at those ruins back there. And this is actually pretty close. It's easier to get to. I mean, you can see like glimmers through there, but there's no real trail. It doesn't even look like people are going through here that much. I mean, it's looks like you could, but there's no defined trail through here. You could scoot through that way. But yeah, those ruins are right back in there, scattered along, well, and that way too. But you can't, I mean, literally you can't hardly see that thing. Definitely something to keep your eyes open for if you want to look, explore that, find out what it is for yourself. You have a nice parking area here right beside the Buffalo River, and you can pull in here and check out the ruins. Thanks for coming along with us to the ghost town of Rush, Arkansas, and looking for those Ozark sparks we were talking about. If you like this kind of content, just like, subscribe, follow. We really need subs, so that would help a lot. The comments help, everything helps a lot. Any interaction we can get.
Yeah, subscribing.
And subscribing would definitely help us.
Sharing with others.
Yeah, share it. Yeah, sharing is caring, right? Anyway, this wraps up our Rush Ghost Town tour, and our tour of the whole area down here. Really, the Rush campground, the Rush, what do you call it? Well, Ghost Town, you know.
Rush Landing.
Yeah, Rush Landing in the Rush Ghost Town. We'll see you next time on Nerd County Project. Take care.
Bye.
Now we got to get out of here. You know, the sun is always in our eyes for some reason.